but it was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Lots of groundbreaking moments. I mean, you shared the first interracial kiss on American television with the Hulu.
A bit exaggerated. I mean, it apparently was, but you know, it was no big deal to us.
No, but it was. Come on, it's a big deal down south. I mean, you'd made a film only 6 years earlier, I think, where you played a racist bigot.
That's right.
Which was so strong in its condemnation of racism in America that theatres wouldn't. It didn't work because theatres wouldn't show it. They were too frightened to show it.
There were some theatres in the south that wouldn't show it. That's correct.
Let's bring you up to date, because we've talked about Star Trek, but also, of course, you had this much more recent hit, award-winning hit, Boston Legal. Let's see a little clip of that.
This is very funny, actually. This is where you're not wearing trousers, do you remember?
Oh, that's
not wearing pants,
10 shows, right?
Ashcroft, Trojan Horse, the Public Defender's Office. Denny.
Shirley. Carl.
Denny, I'm feeling a draft. Do you not feel it?
Let me tell you something. If we had a draft, we'd put a real surge on those terrorists in Baghdad, and we wouldn't have to fight this war with mercenaries at a fraction of the cost. You can quote me on that. How's it going? What? I'll bet you think I don't know that I'm walking around in my boxes. For your information, I know full well I'm not wearing pants.
Here, I was underestimating you.
I spilled something on him. Choice was to go around looking incontinent or eccentric. Which would you choose?
You might choose not to walk around at all. Just a thought.
Sit on my own, in my room. Life's a cabaret, man.
He is getting worse. You do realize that.
I'll talk to him.
The multi-award-winning Boston Legal.
Our own John Mortimer who very sadly died last week. Was the legal advisor on that?
Was he?
British, yes, he wrote Rumpole at the Bailey over here. The British barrister turned playwright turned writer, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man. Very, very funny.
Well, it just shows, doesn't it, that you can be utterly identified with a highly specific programme like Star Trek, and some people are, you know, typecast forevermore. And you broke straight away from that. Well, there's obviously Boston Legal, before that T.J. Hooker. I mean, lots and lots of other things, too numerous to mention. But when you were making, and as you were finishing making Star Trek, did you worry about being typecast? Did you think, oh,
well, people mentioned, you know, typecast, and I thought, well, I'm a leading man, get the girl, solve the Gordian knot. I'll take typecasting if that's the... and it sort of worked out that way, in a way, and in a way it didn't. You are, you know, you're dealt a hand, and I hate that cliche, but it's true. Yeah. You play it. You just do what life is offering you.
You look terrific. I wouldn't dream of mentioning your age, but you look terrific for your age, if you don't mind me saying so. And you're obviously clearly completely alert and switched on.
What did you say?
I don't understand, Mr. Mangle. And you're doing a talk show now. What's it called? Raw Nerve.
Shatner's Raw Nerve. Excellent. It's on the Bio channel in America.
Well, I hope we see it over here soon.
I hope you do.
Yeah. Lovely to see you. Can you stay on for the show?
I'd be delighted.
Excellent. Good.
And the book, Up Till Now it's called, by William Shatner, is on bookshelves right at this moment. And after the break, we have 3 dyed-in-the-wool fans who will be saying, I love William Shatner because... And, William, you'll have to guess why they love you.
I shall divine.
Do not worry. Yeah, we'll give you...
Welcome back. I love William Shatner because... T.J. Hooker, Boston Legal, Star Trek. Let's find out. Roland, you've got some super fans in there.
We have 3 massive William Shatner fans here, but they're fans for different reasons. One of them's a Boston Legal fan. The other one, a Star Trek fan. The third, a fan of his music. Yes, we found him. OK. William, what we need you to do, you're going to be introduced to 3 people here. We want you to try and deduce which one of these characters is a fan of yours for various reasons. Here we go. This is fan number 1.
Hello, I'm Teresa. I'm 54. I'm a medical secretary, and I used to sing in a choir. And I'm a massive fan of William Shatner because...
Now, you see? Nearly gave the game away. OK, moving on to fan number 2. Here we go.
My name's John, and I'm 23. I'm 63.
He's living in a dream world.
He's in his own little world.
That's a clue there somewhere.
Yeah, he's in a bubble.
Wishing.
Go on.
Okay.
John, hit me, not literally.
I'm also an author and I write science fiction. And I'm really a massive fan of William Shatner because...
Now, you see, we can't let that out, can we? Moving along now. Fan number 3.
Hi, I'm Janelle, I'm 35, I'm a marketing manager and a pen collector, and I'm a massive fan of William Shatner.
And I'll have to stop you there. OK, William, it's over to you. These are the 3 fans. Which one?
Impossible.
Which one do you think is the Boston legal fan?
The Boston legal fan would be the lady on your...
The last one.
The lady
3.
in black.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I agree with you. I think she is.
You think that Janelle's the Boston legal fan?
If she isn't, she should be.
OK, well... Please raise up the Shatner head and then reveal whether you are or are not the Boston legal...
Yay! Well done, William.
Well done! That's amazing!
OK.
So, Janelle, very quickly, what is the attraction of Boston legal?
The attraction, well, is when he plays the silly things and when he dresses in bunny suits.
OK, fair enough. 1 out of 1, you're doing very well. OK, so we've got 2 left. Now, I want you to see if you can tell me which one of these 2 characters is the Star Trek fan.
On the obvious face of it, it would be number 2.
I agree.
Number 2,
Yeah.
you think John is the Star Trek fan?
John would be the Star Trek fan.
OK, raise the Shatner head and reveal whether you are or not the Star Trek fan. Oh,
Well, that was
I
a
did
bold
say
steer.
on the obvious
Yeah, that was a
face of
bold
it.
steer, wasn't
Right.
it?
no!
Yeah, we
There
had
you
a bold
are.
steer there.
Obviously, William, you don't know your fans like you think you do.
No, I don't.
Because this is your music fan.
I know.
What is it about William's music that attracts you?
I like his progressive music, particularly the things that he's written, which has been on Has Been, and his work with Ben Folds. It's absolutely fantastic, and if you haven't listened to it, listen to it.
OK, so that leaves Teresa. You are obviously, the milk it, Teresa.
Yeah,
Star Trek fan. Now, OK, Teresa, am I right in thinking that you grew up with Star Trek? Is that why you love the show?
I did grow up with Star Trek, and when it started after Coronation Street. I know we had to compete with my mother because it was on at the same time.
Oh, right.
But, you know,
Okay.
it was the Lycra, wasn't it? It was the Lycra.
It was the Lycra that first attracted you to William?
The Lycra, definitely. The torn Lycra in particular.
Well, there you go. William, you got 1 out of 3.
Oh, come on, you misled him on number 2. You see, the guy said he was a
Well,
science
no, but
fiction writer.
what happens to me if it says I've only got 1 out of 3?
Nothing.
Well, no.
What happens if I got them all correct?
If you've got them all correct, nothing will
There you
happen.
are. You see what I mean?
OK. Thank you, fans, and thank you, Roland. Now, the husband and wife team, who are probably the best-known vocal coaches in the UK. They've worked with Take That, Lamar, Will Young, and even Roland Rivron.
Never.
Yes, they've taught you to sing, didn't they?
What, in Fame Academy?
Fame Academy, yeah.
Right.
They fronted hits like Fame Academy with Roland and The One and Only, and their children's series Pop Shop is one of the top-rated kids shows on TV. So welcome to Carrie and David Grant.
Lovely to see you, because you were
Great
very
to be
sweet and
here.
gave up your time and did the part, one of the
Hi,
parts for
Carrie.
the show.
Oh, and that was
Interview.
one
Laugh,
of
didn't we?
the best times I've had on TV. It was so much fun.
Well, we were